So today we're going to see how to change some HTML element using a JavaScript, right? So first we have to create some HTML element, then using JavaScript to change that HTML element. So technically we are going to change the font color, right? So first of all, I'll create a text. First I'll run this basic code. Give me a sec. Okay, here once I run, I'm getting this board heading tag, and only the heading tag is here, right? So here I'm giving another heading inside the body, so where we are working. So that is the h2 or h1 we can create, right? So our text is welcome to JavaScript. Is the text which I have created. So h1 again. So now save this one and try to run. Okay, so now we have the HTML element. This HTML element should changed by a JavaScript, right? So that's what we are doing today. For that, we have to create a script element, right? Script, then script clause, script. So in between, we can run our JavaScript code. For these changes, we can do using different ways, right? There are different ways we can use to do this one. First method, we have to call it by element, right? So if we want to do any changes, we have to get the link to this element, right? If we want to do any changes, we have to link to this element. So that's why we have to give ID or name or something, then only we can call that to do the change. So here what I'm doing is I'm going to create a div tag, right? Div tag is a division tag. We call it division. This is div, right? So the div tag will be work like a division between. We have to create the clause as well, right? So here this is not going to give any visual changes in our code. Okay, it won't give any visual change, this div tag, but we can have the control. We can divide. Normally this is used for divide our code, right? Divide and do the changes. Mostly the CSS changes we are using we do using this div tag, right? So here let me see, is there any changes happen in our code? First of all, I have to save. Saved. Now refresh. See, there is no any visual changes because of this div tag. So why we are creating this div tag? I can use the ID, right? I can create ID. It will be easy. You can also create ID in some paragraph or other tags as well, but div tag is more comfortable, right? So here I have to give a name for this element, right? Then only I can use that name to call here and do my changes, do the change what I want. So here the ID I can give like it's supposed to be in a double colon element. I just call it as an element, right? So this entire division's name is element. That's what I have given ID. So here in our script, inside the script, we can call this by ID. That's what we are calling get element by ID, right? That is the tag, get element by ID. So the JavaScript is always case sensitive, so you're supposed to follow these rules, right? The B, if the B is capital, it's supposed to be capital, right? So you have to follow that. The JavaScript is almost case sensitive. So if we want to call by ID, we have to call it as a document, right? So that is the practice. Document dot get element by ID. That's what we have to do. Now we have to call the name of the ID. So what we have given now, the element. So I can give element. The spelling should be correct. ELEMENT. Okay. Now we can do the changes using this one, right? For example, if I want to do the changes, I have to use a dot sign, and style we have to work on the style and the color. So dot color equal, we can give the color whatever we want, red, just give red. Then I'm saving the file. Let me run this one. You can see the color is changed, right? That's not because of the HTML element, it's because the JavaScript which we have written here. So for example, if you want to change, you can do a lot of different changes here, right? Most of the CSS works you can do here, like here, for example, background color you can change, background color, background. Okay. Background color. Let me see its work on it. Yeah. Background color equal red. Let me save this one and try to run. No, that's not working. That's not the correct tag we are using. Let me dot background color. Let me check this one. Okay, we are not getting the suggestion because it's in the HTML. Now I just change it to JavaScript. Okay, now it's JavaScript, it will give the JavaScript elements. Okay, background color. Background color. So earlier we have put the hyphen here, right? So it's very much case sensitive. It's supposed to be like this. The C should be capital. Let me save this one and run again. You can see, right? The background color is changed. Most of the changes you can do using this one. So where you can identify the elements, the features, you can go to websites like this. You can search like a Java document or something. Then you can find out these kind of things. Or like most of the CSS works you can do using JavaScript as well. See, you can we are using background color here also. You can use this background color. There are lots of things. Otherwise, if you want to check how the messages works, the number system works, you can see like this. You have to better learn how to read the documentation, right? That is a very good skill you can improve. Okay, learning the document and find out whatever you want, right? So these things you have to read and get the idea. Okay, this is how it's work. So this is how we can change the name. So let me go for the example. We have changed the color. Style dot just color we are changing. See, it's not changed because it's case sensitive. That's what it's supposed to be C. Okay, now fine. Let me try to change other colors. Blue. Saved. Now we can use this to change the color. Okay, there is other ways also we can do. There is the proper way kind of things. So let me see. Let me comment this one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable, right? Var element or change element. This is my name. Change element is my variable which I have created. So here what I am telling, get the element as a document. Document dot get element by ID. The same things, right? The same things we are doing. Inside the double colon element. Okay, then close the line. Now I am calling that element. Element name is change element, right? Then I am doing the changes. Okay, these things I have stored here in this variable. Then using this variable I am doing my changes. This is another method we can do. Style dot color equal B. Okay, let me save this one and run again. Here the color is changed. So there are different ways you can do. You can do using a button and put it inside the function and assign the function to that button. Once you click the button, it will work. So there are different ways you can do this task.
Indian economy exams